Can anyone catch them, do you think?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, unbelievable. We didn't expect that.
Hi all, welcome to one another episode of the Away Gunners podcast. This will be like an FPL podcast episode predominantly for Game Week 5. The agenda of this podcast is like we'll see the leaderboard of the Away Gunners podcast league, and then like we will be seeing the fixture difficulties for the next 5 game weeks. We'll also discuss about various budget options in various positions. And with the recent Antonio red card and DCL injury, we will also discuss about what to do with their current situation. I'm also going to share one more wildcard team with all the three of CR7, Salah, and Lukaku available, and the team is also of like good strength. And finally, we will also give some inputs on who can be your captain for this game week. So if you see the game week 4, these are the top 3 performers in the Away Gunner Podcast FPL League. Congratulations, Fish. And the top 3 overall positions are still with Gagandeep. Tanmay has moved to 2nd position, and Manikam has slipped from 2nd to 3rd position. And then this is something interesting. We also have a prize at the end of the year for a person who's going to get maximum bench points. A close point is going between Ziglu Parambarai and Bobby Rigado, with both of them having around 58 to 53 points. That is close to 13 to 15 points every game week, in bench for them. Kiran is at a distant third with 37 points in bench so far. And the overall leaderboard or number of game week winners is again with Gagan with 2, Raghram and Yash have 1 win each. Now, continuing to the fixture difficulties, if you see the fixtures for all the teams, this is again based on the fixture difficulty rating provided by the official Premier League site itself. So the team with very good fixtures in the next 5 game weeks is Leeds, followed by Arsenal, Wolves, Leicester, Norwich, and Newcastle. So these are the fixture lists for them, and the ones in green are fixture difficulty level 2, and the ones in red are fixture difficulty level 3, and the ones in not red, sorry, the ones in yellow are with fixture difficulty level 3, and the ones in red are fixture difficulty level 4. The teams whose fixtures are really bad for the next 5 game weeks is Brentford, United, Villa, and Southampton, where Brentford is the worst and Southampton is the league comparatively the better fixtures out of the 4. So if you see my team choices or selections, whatever I would have suggested you, they all will be from the teams that have been mentioned here and not from the teams that have been mentioned in the fixture difficulty bag. So now coming to the budget options, this is really useful, or this can be something of great importance to you. Once you want to have both Lukaku and Cristiano Ronaldo in your team, and along with the other premiums. In that case, right, you might need to have some bench people, but those bench people should be at least a playing people. So that was the thing that was in the mind when I created this budget option. In 4.5, right, we have discussed in the past, it's a lot of goalkeeper available, but the new goalkeeper to come into that list is Ramsdale. I've given it as watch list only because there are rumors that Brent Leno will start from the Spurs game again. So that's the only reason I put him in the watch list. Or else Ramsdale is a better option at 4.5 because you get top teams goalkeeper at a less price. Yes, Arsenal are at a stage where they are rebuilding, but still they are a top team. And in the defenders list, I've given Duffy, I was worried he might not start, but has now started 4 games in a row, and this current price is 4.2. Livramento starts for Southampton, and then the Norwich guy Williams, he is 4.0 and is a regular starter. So I have him in the team just to get those 2 points. If somebody is not playing, he's a good bench guy, but he also, if needed, can come and get you those 2 points. Manculo was replacing Jacob Murphy in the last game, and he played really well. So I'm tempted whether he will start regularly for Newcastle. So that's why he's also in my watch list. and like he's also 4.0. Like so, you get a defender who plays as a wing back, in Mankiller if he regularly starts. And another surprising thing was like we always strive for a fourth defender who starts regularly, but last week for Norwich, Omo Bamidele like started and he was just 3.9. Like if he starts this game week also, he might be a regular there. And to get a defender at 3.9 is like a big jackpot for all of us. So this is with respect to the goalkeepers and defenders, like whom they're mainly bench people, but like they can get you those points. The midfielders, right? I'm not exactly gone for the bench people because like there are a lot of 4.5 midfielders who generally start. So I haven't gone for them, but I've gone for midfielders who are actually giving some values. Gallagher is at like 5.6, and he was like really the focal point of every attack or everything for the Crystal Palace. But there's one catch in Gallagher that when Milojevic is on the pitch, right, Gallagher doesn't take any set pieces. If he's not going to take the set pieces, right, he might not be as much as like a potential person as he's now. Then Gray at 5.7 looks like a steal at the beginning of this FPL season. The last 4 game weeks, he's playing close to the second forward, and that is resulting in his points. And with DCL getting injured now, and Richarlison isn't going to be the center striker, Gray might get even more points. That's the assumption. So that's why Gray is in this list, and Dokere is also playing at a level higher than normally he used to play. But so these are the 3 people whom you can take punt on, and I will say Gray to be the person who should take the most if you're thinking to take one out of these guys. And then with respect to striker, again, I've just given you some starting strikers that are less priced, Dennis, he starts regularly, for Watford. Even though King is there, King doesn't start regularly, so that's why I've gone for Dennis. But in the down the line, King might also become an option in the budget option striker. And Yuang, he's scored 5.5, and Wolves are generally having Jimenez as the striker, but Jimenez is back from a big skull injury, and he's not the same, at least on the form perspective, if you see. So Yuang might start more games going forward, or he might come as a second striker, replacing some of these other guys. And if he consistently performs, so at 5.5 he might be a steal too. So that's why I've given them as a watch list. Now let us come to the very big question that is having in many people's mind in this game: what to do with Antonio, or what to do with DCL? I will say, if you're having Antonio, retain him, and the reasons for that is, at the end of 4 game weeks, he is the leading point scorer of all the positions. He has got 39 points, and he has good fixtures till game week 10 minimum. After that, there's one, I think, Liverpool at 11 the game week, and then the 12th game week is also a good fixture for him. So based on the fixtures and his form, it's better to retain him, as it is not an injury and it's a red card because of which he's missing a match. And the match he's missing is also against United, probably the only game where he might not have got good points in the first 10 game weeks. So it's a blessing in disguise in a way, and you don't have to do a knee-jerk reaction on Antonio and drop him, unless your team stability is needed, or you're thinking of bringing, say, a Lukaku or a Ronaldo instead of Antonio. In case of DCL, it has been confirmed now, he's out for all the games in September, and there are huge possibility that he might be out for games in October too. So who are all the DCL replacements? If you see, if you're going at an higher end people, you can go for either Ronaldo, Lukaku, or Modi. Ronaldo, if you see, he's already scored in his first game in both the Premier League and Champions League on his return to United. And Lukaku has got 3 goals in 3 games so far, and he's going to have good fixtures very soon. One thing to note is Lukaku is he has scored with very few shots on target, which means his conversion rate is really high. Vardy, again, he's so far out of the 4 games, he has 2 goals and 1 assist. And if you see the year-their fixture difficulty rating, Leicester is one of the teams that has good fixtures in the next 5 game weeks. So Vardy is also an option. And the best fixtures of all is like for the Leeds and Bamford. Like is the main striker for Leeds, and like he was the leading goal scorer last year too. One thing to see is like Leeds at difficult starting fixtures, and he already has 1 goal and 1 assist to his name. So expect him to score more in this like good fixtures. ASM again, he has good fixtures, and like he's already like involved in 1 goal and 2 assists. He's most like a differential, like if you're going to pick him, and he can also help you, like say from a DCL to ASM, like you're getting close to 1.6, 1.7 million in cash, which you can be used for upgrading any other position. So without losing much on a player. And Richarlison is like the other option, like in DCL absence, he might be like the center point of strike, like attack for the Everton. But like his current form is not good. But like that's again another option if you want to take. And Pukki again because of good fixture, like if you see he has already got a goal also, and like Norway's first 4 difficulties are really bad. The last 6 fixtures, sorry, the next 4-5 fixtures, like they have really good fixtures. So if they have to go score a goal, Pukki will be the person. So that's the reason why like Pukki I have given it here. And Pukki, if he's going to click, he's again another option who can save you like 2 or 3 like a million of your prize money, and that will be useful for you in getting like these premium elite players. And Jesus, like he has a good start like to the season with like 26 points already, but there are high rotation risk with any of the Manchester City players. So if you're okay with that, like you can get him replaced. He's more like a like-to-like replacement in terms of money with DCL. Jimenez again, like they are having like Wolves are having really good fixture, but the current form of Jimenez is bad, and we are not sure whether he will be the old Jimenez of 2019-20 after that horrible skull injury in 2020-21. So far, I'm not seeing him going for those 50-50 headers. Maybe I might be wrong there, but like that's the reason I will avoid Jimenez, even though they have like really good fixtures. Adams, Sings, Watkins again, another options for that same price fixtures, but they are all having tough fixtures, so I'm not going to take them also. With respect to Edward, like he has started well, and in Crystal Palace, I feel he's like the better striker. But we'll have to see like his game time and everything. And Crystal Palace picture is also like at an average level. It's not bad or not good, but like if he's going to start regularly, maybe you can take a punt on it. So these are some of the options like which you have to replace DCL, whether you want to go to a premium or you want to stick at the same price point, or you want to go lower so that like you can upgrade somebody else to a premium. For all of this, I've given you the option. My preferred option in this will be like either the premium Ronaldo Lukaku, or like we're going in the same bracket. I will be like doing a DCL to Bamford switch because of like the best pictures as well as like Bamford performance in the last few years for Leeds. So as I said, like I wanted to create and show you a wildcard team where like I have like premiums like Salah, Lukaku, and Ronaldo, but still the team is a competitive team. This team will be like a 4-4-2, where like I have done like Lukaku, Ronaldo, like Salah's my premiums, and then like I haven't gone for TAA, which gives me the money for the other areas. So but still I've gone for Matip so that I have the Liverpool clean sheet. So if you see my defense, right, there are 3 premium team defenders too: Matip, Tejas, and James. And then I also have Marcel, who's like the 4.5 defenders with good fixtures. And then if you see my midfield, like I've got Gray, Salah, Jota, and Torres. And then the striker, Lukaku, Ronaldo. MacArthur is a playing midfielder and Williamson is a playing defender. But I cannot say the same for Locadio. But that is what like will help to get this team into picture. I put Ramsdale, assuming that he will be playing continuously. But any other 4.5 goalkeeper instead of Ramsdale will be okay there. And one other thing, if you want to do, like if you still want to like retain, like say Matip, maybe you can go for like Torres to Rafina, which will again be still good, a good this thing. And then like you can reduce like say Diaz or a James to like a 4.5 midfielder or a 4.1, and like you can upgrade and have like TAA too. But that will like weaken your defense, like because now like you've got like 3 premiums and like 4th person who's going to regularly play. And like who's a very good fixture. So this can be a rotating 4.5 players depending upon the fixtures, and that will be like making a team a really strong unit. It will be always be a 4-4-2, or sometimes like it will be like a 3-5-2 depending upon injuries or other things. Or like even worst case, like it will be like a 5-3-2 also. So that's a team like I've tried to show you. This team can be bettered, as I said, like with by bringing in Rafina or other players. But like this is based on the current fixtures and based on like current form of certain players. So feel free to like share your own wildcard teams in the comment section, or any other things like what you will do to change this team. Please answer those things in the comment section so that like others can also get that knowledge. And now coming back to the final part, the captainship choice. So I've gone like with some things, even some differences too. Like Salah is the best choice of captain because in the last 6 games against Crystal Palace, he has scored 6 goals and 5 assists. And like how like Salah is a good captain choice for home games, so that also adds value. But the interesting theory there here is like Mane, who is a big differential here. He has, if you have Mane in your team, like the last, like not even last, like in the entire career of Mane, like against Crystal Palace in Premier League, he has scored 12 goals and 3 assists. The important thing to note is he hasn't failed to score or assist against them in Anfield in those like 8-10 games. So that's an important thing to know about Mane against Crystal Palace. TAA again, like I've kept 3 clean sheets against Crystal Palace in the last 3 games, and he has also helped with 1 goal and 1 assist too. But one thing to note here is like under Patrick Vieira, like Crystal Palace played really, really well against Tottenham Hotspur. So that is something we'll have to keep in our mind when we captain these players. But again, this is an Anfield, which is like Liverpool fortress. So anything can happen here, and like we'll see what can be done. Like when we watch the match, and then like the again the two big guys, Ronaldo and Lukaku, like both of them are like scoring goals big. With respect to Ronaldo, some interesting thing here is like Champions League game he played, he scored. Last week he played, he scored. So he's in good form, and he's playing against West Ham United. Even though they are undefeated, like they have like conceded 5 goals in 4 matches so far. They are just coming back from European League game, like which was played on Thursday. So generally, you could have seen like many teams which play on Thursday like tend to concede more goals on the game week. So that is added advantage for Ronaldo. Similar case for Lukaku, like Spurs at the moment have like red card for Tanga, Dyer is out with injury, and like so they have to bring the defenders like who are yet to play a game in the season, or like who are new to their team. So there is a possibility that like the defense could be like having some communication issues or like some gelling issues, and like Lukaku is one striker. If given a single chance, he might convert it to a goal. So Lukaku is also a very good option for captain this week because of the current situation in Spurs. And my final differential captain is like Bamford. Though like people who might not have Bamford, I've given Rafinha also as an option, but based on current form, I will always prefer Bamford. They are playing against a Newcastle team who have conceded 12 goals so far, which is equivalent to 3 goals per game, which is like again the maximum in the league. So like they are playing against them, and you know how Leeds are a good attacking side. So Bamford can be like your wild card captain or a differential captain for this game week. So that's about the captain choice, and like as of now, I've kept it as Ronaldo, but it can change it to Bamford for me. That's my current captain choice. This thing, like we have another like few more hours or like 5 to 6 hours left for the lock-in period, and I think before that, like I might not change my captain, but if I change, it will be Bamford. So that's all in this podcast. All the best for all your teams. Please, if you like this video, share it with your friends. Subscribe this channel so you get the regular videos, and please provide your valuable feedbacks also in the comment section. Like, if you want something to be added in this, like some other details you want, like please include that also, so that like I'll try to provide those details. Or if you want to have like some discussion, or like some you have some differential comments or different comments to whatever I've shared, please share that also. That will be helpful for the viewers, and like we can have a constructive discussion there too. Thanks everybody, and have a nice game week.